27, it says, though my mother and father reject me, the Lord will receive me. Okay, so you might have left home, might have had a good dad, might have had a great dad. But you always need a dad. Okay, and God wants to be your father, and he wants to be treated like a dad. Now, when you look at dad, you go, all right. You know, when young boys look at their dads, they go, man, you're my superhero. You know, I go to him. Well, that's how God wants you to treat him. Now, what's the result of treating God like a father? Well, one thing is that your wounds will get healed. Because one of the best things in my life was understanding for the very first time in my life that God loved me just as I was. I didn't have to be anything. I didn't have to do anything to earn his attention. He just loved me just like he was. And you know what that's called? Grace. You see, grace is where you get accepted and affirmed. Okay? And truth is once you're accepted and affirmed unconditionally by grace, then the truth comes. And that's the way God deals with us. Because when he loves you that way, you open up to the truth that makes you accountable, and it opens you up to his authority. Now that's different from the world's model, or what I would say the military model. In the military model, there's authority and there's accountability, and if you perform in that structure, then you get the acceptance and you get the affirmation. That was my dad. Okay? God's system is totally flipped. He goes, you come any way you are. I don't care what sin is in your life. I don't care what you've done. You're a murderer, rapist, adulterer, whatever. There's grace. I will forgive you. I will accept you. I will affirm you. But because I love you and accept you and affirm you, I'm not going to leave you the way you are. I'm going to make you accountable, and I'm going to give you truth, and you're going to change and transform. And through accountability and my authority in your life as your father, you will become like Jesus Christ. And what a process that is. What an adventure. And when that happens, this process that I just described, greater levels of self-control came into my life. Greater levels of success and freedom from my problems and temptations. Why? Because I stopped living out of the wounds of the past, and I started to let the Father father me, which means he loves me and then encourages responsibility in me.